Not me wearing the same sweater. That's how you know this video is pre-recorded. Hi guys, if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking. If you're not new here, what's up, bestie? My name is Danimal, because I'm going to be talking about my huge sweepstakes scandal. So let's hop right into it. Why did I want to do this video? So I was talking to one of my coworkers, and we were talking about when we were younger, how there used to be sweepstakes. And one of the main ones that I used to always talk about is the box top ones. These used to be like cereal box top sweepstakes. I don't remember exactly the whole situation with that, but I remember as a kid being obsessed with it. And I remember all my friends in like elementary school, us all being like, we got to get the box tops for our cereal boxes. And we used to do this whole thing. And I remember our school also did something like that too. And while we were having this conversation, she ended up actually telling me that she did a sweepstakes type thing with the box tops of Pop-Tarts. And I guess the winner would get a year's worth of Pop-Tarts, and she actually won. And she told me that was crazy, because she was like surprised that she won something like that. And she did win a year's worth of Pop-Tarts. She said they came and dropped off a huge box of a bunch of Pop-Tarts, like once a month. I think she said every month for like 6 months or something like that. And yeah, that was that. She said like that was a lot of Pop-Tarts. But that got me thinking, were a lot of these sweepstakes that we used to see in our childhood real? So what is a sweepstakes? A sweepstakes is basically a form of gambling, especially on horse races, in which all the stakes are divided amongst the winners. Basically, it's like a contest of sorts, like bingo. Yeah, like bingo. I don't know why I got so excited saying that. But sweepstakes go all the way back to 1932. The first sweepstakes draw was conducted by the government to raise funds to support projects for the Filipino youth through the Philippine Amateur Athletic Federation. I think I said that right. I hope I said that right. But interestingly enough, from what I researched and what I looked up, the person that actually created sweepstakes was somebody named Benjamin T. Babbitt, and it was in 1851. And apparently he was a friend of P.T. Barnum. I probably should know a lot more about all this, but I'm bad at history, so. But now that we got the whole history of sweepstakes out of the way, and I went over all of that, but this got me thinking about all the sweepstakes of my childhood, and was there actually ever any winners? And what was the situation with these? Because I never, you never see it announced. Not saying it has to be announced because you don't want to put somebody's private information out there, but at the same time, usually, you know how places will take any chance to do something with PR. So they'll be like, oh my gosh, look at this kid we got from Ohio and he won. And they'll have pictures of him with the celebrities or him with the check or money, just like the lottery does. So yeah, I'm just like, I never saw anything about that when I was a kid. And there were so many sweepstakes that I remember taking place when I was that age too. The number one sweepstakes that I remember taking place was the Disney Danimals one, where you would win a cruise with Zach and Cody.
Danimals is giving away 5 fantastic Caribbean vacations. It's Caribbean, with all access to everything fun under the sun. You can snorkel, ride, or just chill out. You can look for specially marked Danimals with us on it. Or, with your parents' permission, go to Danimals.com for free means of entry. Many will enter, few will win. Smoothly sailing, Danimals, get your flag.
Did anybody ever win that? Because looking at all the research that I've done, no, nobody did win. And some of the research that I led to like articles where it's like, oh, this guy apparently won in present day, which I'm like, how the heck would he win? Because he would have to have an old like yogurt, and he would have to just open that thing and see it, which is like weird. I don't know. I'm still kind of like in the gray about that. I don't know if anybody won that, but to my knowledge, no, nobody did win the Danimals one. And I kind of feel like it was a scam. I'm just saying. I just really feel like it was a scam. I really feel like it wasn't real. I just feel like it was something put together for whatever reason. I don't know.
I can't believe that there are people that would do something like this. It's so sick and twisted.
My mom used to always tell me about the McDonald's Monopoly sweepstakes, where you have to like collect the pieces for like the Monopoly thing, I think. I forgot. She explained it. But basically, she told me that she always got half of the board, and she was never able to get the whole board. And everybody else that she knew, because they grew up in like, San Francisco, that type of area, they never found the other half of the board. But from doing a little bit of research, I do see that a lot of people that were on the other side of America did have the other half of the board. And there were a few winners, actually. A few people did win the Monopoly McDonald's sweepstakes. Who are these winners? I don't know, but from my research, I did see that they said a few people did win. But it was nearly impossible because apparently they separated the board pieces by state, so nobody could win. So I don't know how these people did win, but that is like a whole nother level of fucked up. Okay, the cereal box tops. There were actually winners. I actually did know a kid when I was in elementary school. He did win the cereal box tops one. I forgot what he won. He never really told us. I wasn't close with this kid, but I do remember him winning, and I remember his mom talking to the teacher. I was like the end of the school year. They was talking about some whole thing. And she was just like, yeah, she said he just won this contest. She said that was actually pretty crazy. And I was like, okay, so he wasn't lying. He's actually telling the truth because unless his mom was lying with him. No, but I think that he was telling the truth. I think there were a lot of winners of the cereal box top competitions. As we already know, there was a winner of the Pop-Tarts one. I met her and I know her. She's cool, awesome person. But there are two sweepstakes that I don't know if anybody won, and I can't find anything online about it. And that's the Kool-Aid sweepstakes and the candy box sweepstakes. Sweepstakes? Say that 10 times, okay? So Kool-Aid did have a sweepstakes. I don't remember the exact semantics of the sweepstakes because I was like real young when I saw this, like on boxes. I was probably like around 6. I was real little, but I do remember that being a thing. And now as an adult, I looked it up and I can't find out if anybody won back then. Does that mean that nobody won? No, that doesn't mean that. For all we know, somebody did win, but that's interesting though. That's really interesting to me. That always does bring up another fact too in my mind. What if somebody had the winning thing or whatever it was and threw it away? Like the Danimals one. They opened it, drunk the yogurt, didn't even check, to see if it said winner or whatever, and they just threw it away. And that was just that. Could you imagine that? Like, that's crazy to me. That's what I think happens with a lot of these ones where nobody wins. I think that the sweepstakes may not be rigged. I think somebody just ended up throwing away the winning ticket. Golden ticket. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What's wrong with me? There are really reasonable reasons as to why we never did see a winner. A lot of times, these winners were kids. Why would you want to put kids' private information, pictures, photos all over the internet? A lot of creepy ass companies do that already, but I just do feel like kids do deserve that privacy, and I feel like for some of these, they probably did get that privacy, which I'm very happy that they did get. I think they also want to give the privacy to the families, because some parents will probably be like, no, you're not about to take a picture of us holding up our check or holding up whatever we got. Leave us alone. I think they did want to give them that privacy because these are normal families. These aren't people that asked to be celebrities. And they were enjoying their win, their gift. Leave them alone. Let them have a good time. I think that's the reason why we really never saw anything, because when they won that thing, they were like, leave me alone. I'm enjoying my time. I'm on my little cruise with my 1,000 Pop-Tarts talking to the Kool-Aid man. So what is my verdict? My verdict is, I think they were real. I think the sweepstakes were actually real. This is a huge maybe. I'm not a factual person to like use this fact checking. I don't know how to say that, but I'm not somebody who used the fact check. I think it was real in my humble opinion, but I can definitely see why a lot of us thought they weren't real. It makes sense why a lot of us felt that way. And you know what? After making this video, I think I might actually go try to check out some sweepstakes, see if there's any current ones happening. Maybe I'll try to win something. I'll let you guys know if I do win something. I'm definitely gonna let you guys know. In my community section on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna update you guys on that. Yeah, so before I end this video, let's talk about my suggestions of the day. My song suggestion for today is WYD by Remy Wolf. If you don't know who Remy Wolf is, what are you doing? You're living under a rock. She is amazing. Remy Wolf is one of my favorite artists today. Her sound is just so funky and so like raw, and I don't know how to describe it, but I love her sound. And WYD, let me just tell you, that song has a hold on me. Okay, like that song has a whole hold on my heart. I love that song so much, and I think you guys will like it too. My show suggestion is actually Alice in Borderland, season 2, and if you haven't watched it, season 1 also, season 1 and 2, and this is on Netflix. Alice in Borderland, I'm be honest with you, if you are obsessed with Squid Game, you need to watch Alice in Borderland. Alice in Borderland came first. Alice in Borderland is based off of a manga, and Alice in Borderland, for me, is the better show. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. I like Squid Game, but Alice in Borderland is just so amazing. I love that show. You guys have no clue, like at all. My movie suggestion of today is Avatar 2, The Way of the Water. I know a lot of you are probably like, really? Avatar. But I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of part 1, and I actually loved part 2. I think part 2 was way better than part 1. Part 2 was very fun. It was very cool. I love the story. I love the action. It was very fun to see in 3D in the theaters. I think you probably should see it. And I'm not even a fan of 3D. Like, I'm literally a glasses person, and 3D messes with my eyes. But I sacrificed my eyes for a night. 3 hours. It was painful. But yeah, I loved it. It was very fun. It was a fun time. And I think you guys should actually go check that movie out. But anyways, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you did like this video, please leave a like on this video and subscribe to join my family, you know, become one of my besties, and share it with your friends so they can join the channel as well. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later.